church. Today's Youth Sabbath, and I'd like to thank the girls for singing. I know it was like hard to step up here and look at all these people, and I'd like to thank Ashley for playing the piano, because usually on Youth Sabbath you would expect Ashley to be up here speaking, but we kind of switched places unintentionally. So thanks, Ashley. You did good. Don't worry, you did good. I'd like to start off by explaining what a parrot is. And a parrot is a type of bird, and it's really colorful, and they can be really big. But what's really clever about them is that they can speak. They are birds that can talk. Whatever you say, they can say back to you. But unfortunately, they don't know what they're saying. So, of course, their words are pretty much careless, and we don't take them seriously. So, unfortunately, that isn't true about gossips. People like parrots, we gossip, but it's very careless words, but we take them seriously sometimes, and very often, innocent people get hurt, because rumors hurt, as you saw in the video. So, if you believe that gossip is monopolized by women, you are wrong. Anyone who can talk about other people behind their back and use words carelessly is a gossip. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man or young or old. If you talk about someone to hurt their feelings or to misrepresent a person, you are a gossip. So sometimes accusations deliver an inaccurate or incomplete picture of someone. And so if I'm speaking about today, the Youth Sabbath program, if you think that it wasn't good, if you think we didn't plan it out well and it's unorganized, well, what you don't know is that we worked hard and we had so little time, and we're trying to do the best we can. And like this sermon that I'm speaking turned out to be a 6-page essay, which I have here, and I hope that you guys are moved by it.
Amen.
And so, if you gossip about someone, you take a certain point and you take it out of the whole context of what really happened, like the youth program. You judge it already, and you don't know that we worked as hard as we could with such little time. So if you turn to Leviticus 19, verse 16, it says, "Do not go about spreading slander among your people." If you don't know what slander it means making false statements about someone. So basically it means to gossip, and gossip is a sin that is not outdated. If you think that talking about people is wrong, it's also a sin if you didn't know that. Gossiping is a sin. So gossip is a communication that we use to hurt people, and that's why it's wrong, and that's why it's a sin. It hurts other people. Because it hurts others, some of us may know that it damages our personal reputation. And as some of us know, once your reputation is ruined, it's really hard to get back again. Even in the dictionary, slander is defined as a crime of making false statements that damage a person's personal reputation. I looked in 3 dictionaries and it said the same thing. It said it was a crime and it damages a person's reputation. But a question that lingers is, what about factual news? What about things that are true about someone you know and you just want to tell someone, to warn them about someone that's bad, or to just tell them that this person hurts other people's feelings, don't become friends with them. Factual news. Before you spread factual news, ask yourself, what is your intent on spreading factual news? It is a fact that many people spread news for whatever reason, like it may be a way for them to get revenge, and it can be a way to express hidden jealousy. You may not like the word jealous, but a lot of people spread rumors because they are jealous. Like if I were to say, he can do anything he wants because he's a boy, and all boys ever do is play video games, and I'm a girl. Girls don't play video games, or some do, but I don't. What am I supposed to do with my friends? I'm jealous. I'm jealous of boys that can hang out with their friends because all they do is that one thing. And I have so many things, but not all my friends want to do it. So, I like to actually refer to Proverbs 10:19. It says, "In the multitude of words, sin is not lacking, but he who holds his tongue is wise." These are the words of Solomon. He's saying to us that when you speak a lot, like in news, sin is not lacking. You're still sinning, even if it's true facts. I could be committing the sin of judging when I'm telling facts. When I tell someone something true, I'm judging them, and I want them to judge too. So, meaning if you choose not to say anything, it is wiser when he says, "He who holds his tongue is wise." It's wise to not say anything when you have something factual to say about someone. Because then you will not commit a sin. You're not judging people. And even if we state facts, we can wind up judging others, and we can wind up even slandering others. St. Paul even said in Ephesians 4, chapter 29, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." I think that was in the children's story. When you speak in ways that you benefit someone, bring them up, encourage them. Amen. What if we lived in a world that everyone spoke good things about other people? We all went around with the goal to build someone up, to encourage them, and imagine how much better we would all be. No one would be mad at each other, mostly, and everyone would feel good about themselves, too. So maybe we should stop taking the job of CNN, and even if you want to say things that are true and the things that actually happened, be careful, because for sure you are going to wind up making this mistake by judging and slandering. And you misrepresent a person that you probably don't know, or a person doesn't know. So what we should be are instruments of grace. We are instruments of God's love. Our speech is a gift. If you didn't know, God holds our ability to the highest esteem. So he gave us the ability to speak to others, and what we do with it matters all the time. Amen. So the Lord even said in Matthew 12, verse 36, "But I tell you that everyone will have to give account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken." So should we not gossip? But we should. Be careful as to the words that we speak, because they should have some part of good effect. Christ holds our ability to the high esteem, so it's supposed to be a tool of spreading his love, our ability to talk. So Christ went around doing good. He always spoke words that built up and was always encouraging to other people. And that's why people like us today want to be like him and want to be just as good as he was then. And I know we're all just human, and one day we're just weak. We'll fall into gossip again. We'll find something that makes us angry so much that we're going to talk about it to someone. For those of you that fall into gossip again and want to stop, the first thing to think about is that you want to control your lips, and we have to start with the heart. Amen. There's a connection between our lips and our heart. Jesus said in the Gospel, Matthew 12:34-35, "The mouth speaks what the heart is full of. For a good man brings good things out of the good stored in him, and an evil man speaks of evil things from the evil stored inside of him." So maybe we gossip because there's something wrong in our hearts. That there's the connection, mouth to heart. Whatever the mouth speaks, it comes from the heart. And so you need to purify your heart. You need to remove those evils from your heart that cause you to gossip. The second thing to consider is pick the time to speak. In Proverbs 25:11, it says, a word that is fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a setting of silver." How beautiful does that sound? Apples of gold in a setting of silver. These are Solomon's words, and what he means when he spoke them is, chances are, if you pick the right times to speak, you're going to say the right things. So, your